Technology is great news for the 45,000 of Freeport residents. It's simply a game changer for law enforcement in Freeport. Operation Safe Streets provides Freeport police with a sophisticated, real-time crime-fighting tool. The motivation is simply protect the people of Freeport. It's unquestionable that the benefits and the safety will definitely be an asset to the Freeport residents. Here's how it works. License plate reading devices now monitor select points of every entrance among the village's perimeter. These devices can scan up to 2,000 license plates per minute. The license plates are then cross-referenced with federal, state, and local law enforcement databases in the DMV in New York State. If a vehicle warrants attention from the police department, an alert is immediately sent out to the streets from the Strategic Command Center upstairs. Afterwards, I invite everybody up to see the Strategic Command Center. The vehicle's license plate will produce an alert if the plate is stolen or associated with a stolen vehicle. If the plate is associated with an amber alert or a silver alert or a missing person. If the vehicle is registered to or linked to a person who is subject to a bench or an arrest warrant, or if he is being pursued by a law enforcement investigation. If the vehicle has no insurance, or if the vehicle is registered to a motorist who has a suspended or revoked driver's license. The alerts are generated when a license plate produces a hit, and it also includes the GPS coordinates of the location of that vehicle. Criminals can't simply hide. Scofflaws who abuse the auto insurance and New York State Division Motor Vehicle Regulations are advised, please stay clear of the village of Freeport. Our Strategic Command Center is staffed by village and police officers and a crime analyst. Their job, under the direction of our police chief, Miguel Bermudez, is to monitor systems and alerts and coordinate responses from the field units. They are also there to analyze for suspicious traffic patterns, such as a van entering our neighborhoods late at night, where it could be a possible indication of multiple entries of a burglary crew at work. In this case, our command center would coordinate with Chief Bermudez and other supervisors, and they will determine the proper method for further investigation. If a vehicle strikes a pedestrian and flees, our police department can now enter a part of the license plate number or a model of the car, and we'll be able to search the information in our database to determine the person or the perpetrator of that crime. This technology has already played a key role in a host of investigations in the village of Freeport. But for legal reasons, of course, I can't describe the details of those investigations. But as I said, there's a game changer for municipal law enforcement. Our village is 4.3 square miles. It's probably the first municipality in New York State to establish a surveillance system of network featuring license plate readers and technology around its entire perimeter. Our police force will be alerted the instant a stolen vehicle enters the village, or if a wanted criminal enters the village of Freeport in a car that can be traced back to that individual. We will know immediately, and our police force will take immediate action. Criminals will be apprehended, prosecuted, and convicted. It's very simple. This technology, combined with the Freeport Police Department's close communication with the New York State Police and the Nassau County Police, will ensure enhanced public safety for all the Freeport residents for years to come. I planned on bringing the system into Freeport shortly after I took office in 2013. The New York City Police Department Ring of Steel surveillance system in Manhattan was my inspiration. Our system cost about $600,000, and I want to thank County Executive Mangano and his administration who provided over $125,000 to the village and helped us offset the cost for this installation. I also want to thank my fellow Freeport elected officials, Deputy Mayor George Martinez, Trustee Debbie Millay, Trustee Carmen Pinero, and Ron Ellaby, in addition to our retired Trustee Bill White, that approved this program unanimously, and credit should be given to them for immediately recognizing the system's potential. We studied this program extensively. We brought expert law enforcement consultants to advise us with the direction, engineering, and design, and the equipment needed. We set up one license plate reader and studied it for over 6 months as a pilot program. Only then did we decide to move forward with the implementation of this equipment. It's important to note the information conveyed through the system is secure. The system runs through the village's power plant fiber optics line that we ran around the village perimeter. This makes it secure and reliable, and also helped us to minimize the costs. I also want to point out that law-abiding motorists have nothing to fear. License plates that don't produce a hit are deleted from the system automatically. This is responsible, professional, community-minded policing in the 21st century. Nothing more than that. Operation Safe Streets is fully operational since October. They've scanned over 4.7 million vehicles and license plates. The vast majority were clean. However, we have impounded since October over 300 vehicles for either stolen license plates, stolen vehicles, or expired insurance. Our police department's ability to harness the potential of this system is phenomenal. This is not just a major weapon for fighting crime, but it's a significant crime deterrent for the future. There's also a law enforcement value of larger than just for Freeport. It's for beyond the village of Freeport and all surrounding communities. I consider this scenario. An armed robber holds up a convenience store in New York City. They flee heading east. Witnesses gave the plate number a partial description of the plate. The criminal enters Freeport. Bad move to the crook. We will know your exact location, your GPS coordinates, and you'll be arrested. End of the story. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here today, and I'd like to give some of our distinguished guests a few minutes to discuss this program. County Exec, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for your grant.
Thank you, Mayor. It's certainly an honor to join with you today. On behalf of Police Commissioner Crumpter and certainly Legislator Curran and the legislators, it's certainly we are certainly pleased to support Operation Safe Streets. As you know, Nassau County's intelligence-led policing is a national model, and we were happy to partner with the village to initiate a similar program here. And as the mayor stated, this program, this initiative, Operation Safe Streets, will not only make Freeport a safer community, but will make Nassau County a safer county.